Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm your girl Joanna. God bless you as you come by once more. So guys, last time I shared a video about Agomoh Paul, one of Prophet Joshua's accusers, how he was confessing he couldn't go out. Guys, just read this. This is when he was explaining his story with the BBC. Please read this keenly as we continue with the video. To the market, that he was being rejected everywhere he went to, and how he suffered. He said that actually suffering that due to the allegation against the prophets, people are just isolating them and they don't want to mingle with them. When they go to the market, they call them evil, and even when they go to church, they abandoned them. So I came today again with another expulsion from him. This time around, he finally confessed about the BBC allegation. Agomoh Paul is gradually telling us the truth about what happened before he got involved into the BBC allegation. There's this transcription that I want us to read together. So Agomoh Paul said in the transcription that he sat one day in his house and received a call from a journalist from BBC who required him to come to Lagos. And as they asked him to come to Lagos, he said no, he couldn't make it to Lagos, basically because he didn't have transportation means. And they said, don't bother. The journalist said, you don't have to bother. Your transportation is going to be taken care of. He said, okay, what is the interview you are requesting from me about? He said, no, I want to have a talk with you. And if you don't mind, let's talk about Senior Prophet TB Joshua. That was 3 years ago. He said it was in 2020. So as he said that, it's okay, no problem. If you can provide my transportation means, then I'll come over to Lagos. They sent him 7,000 naira. He didn't mention the city where he left. He said they sent him 7,000. And he flew up to Lagos. As he came to Lagos, they started giving him interviews, talking to him about Senior Prophet TB Joshua, asking him a series of questions, and he answered. And he said before then, Bisola called him and asked if he won't mind her giving his number to a journalist. He said, what for? He said, no, don't bother, you're going to benefit from that. You know, man and money. He decided to give the number. He said yes, he accepted, and Bisola gave the number, and the journalist called him in return. So when he flew to Lagos, the journalist asked him a series of questions, and he answered them accordingly. And according to his speech himself, he needed something the journalist required supporting him. It was whatever he wanted to do. So later on, they gave him 5,000 naira. It was 5,000. After all the interview and whatsoever, they gave him 5,000 naira. And that is how they collected the script and the left. And Bisola kept on calling him, asking series of questions, and this and that, and this and that. So his confession is basically on how, and he doesn't, I think he doesn't want to come out clear that they make an arrangement and he was not being paid, because from his confession, one can predict that he was actually hoping, he actually made an arrangement of being paid after the interview. But after that, it was given nothing. So the frustration from him have made him to come out to confess how the issue about BBC interview came about. And that is how they move around interviewing one or two. When they give you a little chuckle, you will say the unsayable. And the result of all these things is always the heartbreak they have got. So that is how he found himself into the BBC allegation, and he's now confessing. There are a lot of things to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I remain your humble girl Joanna. Please stay tuned to our videos as we'll keep on having thoughts and talking about gospel related content. I love you. Please, if you come across the video for the first time, please subscribe. God bless you. Stay tuned.